This is another test for my solar panels. It's now September the 2nd. Well, first I check if all the solar panels work with my voltmeter. And then I connect them together. I point them all in all directions. That way over the whole day you get the most. This one is a new one, that's for on the roof of my caravan. And the other are all portable. Now the cables there for 7 amps, and one of these solar briefcases is 1 amp, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have for 7 amps max of solar briefcases plus for on the roof, and that's 20 watts, so that's even more than 1 amp. So everything through one cable might be overloading the cable. Probably not, but it's better than to divide them up 50%, so you get then like 4 amps in one cable, and then the rest in the other 4 amps in the other, something more. How do I do that then with my grid tie inverter? Because you will get 2 cables, what you can do in one grid tie power inverter. That's because you have banana plugs for these. Banana plugs can go in, and one of them goes from the one line, and the other you plug into the other banana. And I tested it out, it gives exactly the same wattage in the other. So you get then 2 lines in. And that works all good, all tested. Just hooked it up. It's now past 4 p.m, 16:18 it's now. So not so much sunlight now, but I can test with my new watt meter how much. At the moment it gives 12, 13 watts, but like 10 minutes ago I can see, yeah, this is the lowest. The highest today, 10 minutes ago or so, is 26.4 watts. It even jumped because it was 22. And that's at 4 p.m. or so. And the strongest that's around 2 p.m. or so. So I'll switch back to at the moment. Now all works good. I chain them up, of course. Chains. With on the roof of my cabin I cannot chain it up because they're no. I haven't figured out how to make that secure, but it's on the roof, and to get on the roof you need a ladder, and then in front of my cabin is a clothesline, so they can't take it off my roof. And the other ones I have to. And the solar briefcases are the most easy, most convenient to set up and all that quick. I can store it under my bed in the caravan, very easy. On the roof it gives a lot of wattage more, and it's compacter and all that, but you cannot fold them like the solar briefcases. And to put on the roof, that's more work than with the solar briefcases. It's how you want it, and I can only do one on my roof because I don't have a flat roof. It's more round. Works good with one, just one. That's all good. My watt meter. probably I'll leave it on for about a week or so to test it out. And with my new watt meter where it goes the highest, I can see the highest and the lowest, and then I can see how much. The banana plugs, that's really good. I don't need to worry about how much can go through the cables. 7R is from the system that I have per cable. And you get a lot of cables and wires and chains and all that, but it's just fun to work with. It's free energy. It's a one-time investment and it goes for I don't know how many years. They do sometimes crack a bit. One was damaged, but it still works. Just it's see-through tape, special tape that goes for years, and it still works. That's from one that got damaged in the other. Let's see. This one, the legs of the bottle, it broke off. So you can fix that. Just make it, and it works again. The others are all good. Of course you get sometimes like bird shit on it. It's better not to do too much cleaning while you have set it up. You can clean it before you set it up, or after you set it up, before you store it, I mean. But when you have set it up, it's better not. The rain washes it all and the wind blows the sand off. It's all good. The color, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a bit of color change, and I've seen other solar panels from others and on campsites and all that. Also with Amorpheus or polycrystalline or monocrystalline, the color is changing, but they still leave it up, so it's just a little bit wear, but then it still works. Like with the Mars rover, just a little bit of wind and it drove again. It's the same. Amorpheus is the best. The polycrystalline is the old ones that they put mostly on houses. Monocrystalline is what they use for street lights. And Amorpheus is this system, and that's for pocket calculators, that technique. It's the best. Works under low light too, fake light, and all works. Of course not so much as direct sunlight, but it works. And this is cool. Ik retouille voor. Yeah, I'll show how much. Around 1 or 2 p.m. then that's the most. But you can see now a lot more now connected together and all that, and it's more steady voltage now, because it takes the average and all that. No, it's all quiet also. And this one is for 200 watts. I have now, it's 20 watts this one, and the other that's all 13 watts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 13 is 17. 70 and 31 is 91 watts, plus this one that's 20 watts, 91 plus 20 watts, It's 111 watts I have at the moment. So in the grid tie is 200 watts. So it's now like 50%. 50% for my grid tie power inverter. It's 200 watt max, 111 watts I have at max, so that's about half. But maybe 111 it won't make like maybe half of it, 50 watts. I know after 1 week testing, but it's September and cloudy. So it just depends. If it rains, cloudless, clouded, all depends. It's just fun to work with. Fun hobby. But do it one at a time. Buy one solar briefcase and wait 1 or 2 months and then buy another one, etc. Don't do everything at the same time, because too expensive then. It's a hobby, huh? You should see it as a hobby. Yep, and that's it. Okay, now September the 3rd. It's 14:47, 2:45 3:45 it's now PM. It's been on now 9 hours or so. At the moment 7 watts. Still cloudy. Highest peak lowest 2 watts, but that's always low, huh? Because at night it's off. Highest today was 31.4 watts. Maybe it's gonna go higher this afternoon or something, I don't know. I'll check it hourly once in 2 hours or something till 8 PM or so. 31.4 is the highest now. Now this is just before I clean it up again. I set them out now all the same directions to see if there's difference. But it's the same when you put it in a circular way, pointing all directions for the whole day, and circular is better than like this, because this is only one direction. Does it change a lot? Well, today is very cloudy. All cloud cover. Amorpheus. And
Barry?
so very cloudy, as I was saying, with all the solar panels, 8.5 amps, You get 6 or 7 watts from all data, but pointing in all directions. I mean pointing in the same direction. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 4 on the roof. And the maximum for testing, we tested it out a couple of days. That's the maximum was 31.4. Nice. And that was done mostly the whole day and all, because in the circular way I set it up. And they're all good, all the solar panels. Just cloudy, huh? It's now September the 6th. Cloudy.